Hey Instagram, I am live on Instagram. I'm so excited to be with you. Have you been thinking about maybe starting a yoga practice? Because I don't know, after 6 months of being at home and sitting in front of a devices all day long, your body might be feeling a little bit stiff, or you might need some stress relief. We all do. Or maybe you want to lose a few pounds that you might have gained over the last 6 months. Whatever your reasons are, I love yoga. I mean, yoga has completely transformed my own body, and I can tell you lots about that, but I don't want to spend time on this today. But the beauty about yoga is you don't need many things. You don't need any expensive equipment. And so if you go to a yoga studio, you do find some props there. And so if you're doing a yoga practice at home, you might not have those props at home. So what I want to show you today, that you can probably find things around your home that can work perfectly fine for your yoga practice. So let's start out with the most important thing, and that is the yoga mat. Now you could even probably do yoga without a yoga mat, because if you have a hardwood floor and it's not too slippery, you can work directly on the hardwood floor. But if you do work on the floor, you might want to have just a little towel. Hello, Patricia. Hello, welcome. You might want to have a little towel that you put underneath your head for when you're lying down, especially during the resting pose at the end, which is called Shavasana, because you want to bliss out during Shavasana and you don't want to be having your head on the hard surface. If you have a carpet and it's not too slippery, you can probably do yoga right on the carpet as well. But if there's one thing, if you wanted to purchase one thing for yoga, it would be a yoga mat. And feel free to DM me if you want any advice on what kind of yoga mat you want to get. I have gone through many of them. The other things that you would find in a yoga studio and that could come in handy are yoga blocks. Let me show you. These are my nice pink yoga blocks. And so what we use those for is really to get the floor closer to us. Let's say we're doing a forward fold and the hands don't reach to the floor. Instead of having a really strange posture, we just place the yoga blocks right underneath us and it brings the floor closer to us. The other thing you could use, so the yoga blocks are perfect, but what if you don't have yoga blocks? You just use some thick books. I just grabbed a couple of books from my bookshelf. Ooh, the Anatomy Body Atlas and the New York Times 36 Hours Weekend Getaways. We can dream. Oh well, we will be able to travel at some point eventually as well. Yes. Yes, Patricia, you're absolutely right. People have done yoga around the world without any mats for thousands of years, but you're absolutely right. That's what we love about yoga. The other thing, who doesn't have books at home, but if for some reason you wanted to have a little stool, you could use that too. Let's say we're doing triangle pose and your lower arm doesn't reach down to the floor, you can just rest it right onto the little stool. So that were the yoga blocks. Now a yoga strap comes in handy as an extension of our arms. It basically makes our arms longer. So let's say we are doing a leg extension. Instead of trying to reach all the way up there, we just hold on to the strap. So this is a really basic yoga strap. There are lots of alternatives you can be using for a yoga strap. You could use a belt from your bathrobe. You could use a nice belt, little pagodas, Indonesian pagodas on this one. You could grab a tie from your husband's closet or your boyfriend's closet. I grabbed this one because I actually got this for him many years ago. I don't think he has ever worn it, but look how cute. It has little piggies in it. Oh well. You could also probably just use a scarf and use that as a belt as well. So many, many options for you when you don't have a yoga strap at home. And then finally, a yoga blanket. And yoga blankets are really very optional, but If you have sensitive knees, it really helps to put it on the mat to cushion your knees. It also sometimes is nice to cover yourself up at the end of practice when we're doing the resting pose, because your body will cool down during this wonderful relaxation. So it's nice to have that. If you don't have a proper yoga blanket, just grab a throw blanket from your sofa. This is a black velvet one. Or just grab a big bath towel from your bathroom, and that will work just perfectly fine. So see, this is what we can do. Put it right underneath our knees and tabletop, makes it much more comfortable. I also sometimes use it to sit on. Basically, you make it into quarters. You sit at the front edge of the mat because it tilts your pelvis forward and allows you to sit up with an upright spine. So that's really all there is. So I love yoga, as I said, because you don't need many props. You can do it anywhere. And it is just such an amazing practice to improve your flexibility, to reduce your stress level, and to really get much more in tune with your body. So maybe you want to give yoga a try. And I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I'm gonna do a 5-day free beginners yoga challenge right before the week of Halloween. I'm gonna call it Touch Your Toes by Halloween, and it's gonna be absolutely free, and it's gonna be targeted for beginner yogis. So if you wanna learn about the announcement, make sure you follow me on Instagram. But actually, the algorithms are kind of funny. So I can't assure that you will actually see it. So even better, sign up for my wellness newsletter. It comes out every Saturday with wellness tips. And just go to my website. The link is in my bio. This way you get my weekly wellness newsletter. And this way you will be sure to get an email when I announce the 5-day beginners yoga practice. So hope you enjoyed this. As I said, you probably have all of these things at home, and it was wonderful seeing some of you live, and I will see you next time. Bye.